You already know. Y'all slacking, man. It's okay. Man, have some personal things that's going on. You might actually be stressed. Hope all is well with all. Be here for long. Just want to show my face. Since they want to see my face, you know. A lot that I have to say, I'm not gonna say. Keep it to myself. It's like your enemies. They have a lot to say, but they're not telling you. So I'm just gonna match the energy. And that's what you have to do, Chosen. You have to match the energy, collective. It's never too late for anybody to change their life when it comes down to connecting with the Most High. Everybody, those who fit the category, has questions. Is the Most High real? Aren't you present? Is it you in the essence? Rather you doing the wrong thing or the right thing, you still belong to the Most High. You can start there. For those who've been curious. Building your relationship with the Most High is very simple and very easy. The same one that you build with yourself, based on the things that you like about yourself, the things you like to do, and so forth, so on. Or even if you was connected with someone else, it's just as easy as that. Versus making things complicated and overthinking. We gotta be patient on this journey. So much stuff to clean up, clear up. So many dark forces opposes divine light and the world to be a better place. I'm not expecting anything from anybody. This journey that I've been taking for a very long time, especially as a kid, has allowed me to understand that you in this thing by yourself, brother. And I'm all for it. It took me in the past a long time to accept that. And I came to conclusions that understanding that gave me freedom and peace. I know there's gonna be people who pretend that they love me, support, and all of that. I'm not tripping. But I'm the type of person, I am a constructive criticizer. And I do address things. I'm trying to understand that I got like almost 500 people following me. I barely see anybody. Nobody send me no love. Like, hey, how's everything? None of that. Make it understand. Make me understand. Now, remember this. I do understand that most of the people that's watching me is enemies. They ain't just regular people. I know that. I want you to know that. Not slow to anything. May not understand something right away, but at some point I do understand that everybody's not for me and I'm not for everybody. Because a person like me that's straightforward and have structure and want the best of the best, motherfuckers don't want that. And they act like as it's impossible. Yeah, you may be a little slow to doing something, but you still can do it. It's possible. It's limitless when it comes down to possibilities. And so when people trying to figure out the chosen or someone who's not chosen or the collective, they're trying to figure out how is it that we have the mindset that we have because we're determined to go against the opposite is trying to change our mindset, which is in a negative state. We refuse it. And everybody gonna have different strategies when it comes down to refusing it. So, but however, it's in our best interest. It's like you got to do what's in your best interest. You can pick any situation, any category. And then you have people that you might have been around at some point mad at you because you try to help them when you was around them, but they were playing around. You know how you been in the classroom, motherfuckers there digging in their nose, sleeping, fingering, fiddling with their fingers or their feet and stuff like that. It's that. So people want you to sit back and wait on them to make a decision if they want to decide. You can't do that. That's like paying a bill. You know what? Should I pay this bill? Nah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna go out to the club tonight. I pay that next week, or I figure it out, or I ask such and such. None of that's guaranteed. But the only thing is guaranteed when you see what you need to get done. That's why people are struggling because they're not actually managing their time. They're most definitely not actually doing what it needs to be done to actually persevere. I'm not gonna be here long because a lot of times, to be honest with you, a lot of people make me bored. So I don't get on here like that. It's boring. It's boring like telling people shit and they really not listening or pretending. They really don't give a damn about what you're saying. Um, And so you just do what you do. You be the best version of who you are. I'm saying that with respect. It's like, well, that's the most mean thing to say. All of us are full of that. Not one thing that I've said that you or anyone else you've heard have not said about themselves or other people. So we all matching that energy. You know, you have those type of people who are, they call them in Christianity hypocrites. They'll bash you for you being outspoken and telling your truth, but then when it comes down to their truth, they want to accept it and do not want you to actually combat it, rebuttal. Said, is Jesus here? Well, according to Brother Jesus, aka Yahshua, um, I'm not even going to tell y'all why white people call Yahshua Jesus, but you got a few that say Yahshua, but if we're looking at the outside of the pigment skin, that doesn't determine that the person truly is white. And that's the problem that white people have. They think they're white, but they don't even know their nationality. Every culture, regardless of what your skin complexion, it has a nationality. Everybody's mixed. Everybody's mutts. Uh, sarcastically saying you mix with a lot of different bloodlines. That's why people are very confused. You know, the sad part is that people are hating other people that they are actually made of the same DNA. It's yeah, yeah, yeah. It's crazy. What do I think about Yahshua? I could think a lot of things, respectfully saying that. I don't know what to think. I mean, nobody's proved that Yahshua existed. People just going by the naysayers. The naysayers will be the people that don't like humanity. Them the one that's telling you about Yahshua, aka Jesus. The one that don't like people, the one that leave people homeless, the one that make people pay taxes, make people play by their rules and stuff like that if they choose to do so. The ones they kill, the one they incarcerate, the one they humiliate. This is the people that you're talking about that want you to believe in Jesus. This is the people who told you about Jesus. A lot of people don't do history, but to kind of give you an insight, make it short and simple, that Caesar and Constantine, the one that created the theme about Jesus. When you look at the vocabulary, if you decide to go look at that, the vocabulary of J was never existing. It comes to later on, years. I'm talking about many years later. Wasn't even in the vocabulary. So how do you use the J? This is not to take away your belief. You choose to believe what you choose to believe. I believe in the Most High. The way that the Most High work, he don't need to do extra work to prove anything to people. He just straightforward and he does the work. So my point of that is, why does Yahshua need to be presented for people to recognize the Most High when the creation of the universe was already recognized by the Most High because the Most High created the whole universe and things in it, all things, light and dark. We're not talking about the book of Genesis. We're going way beyond that. This is the problem. The problem is that with the Christianity, biblical text was created or made 2,000 something years ago, but the planet existed way beyond that, which is billions of years ago, which they just found a human being that's living right now with 150 billion years blood DNA. It's like, eh, you can't make it make sense. Meaning I can, but the average, meaning those who trying to project and convince others that they know what they're talking about. Here's the thing. Also, I never listen to anybody who tell lies. Once you tell a lie, you're gonna always keep telling lies, and this is what they've always done. So that's why I'm listening to them. And a lot of people pay attention to them, and people don't really self-reflect, and they feel like they gotta have a bunch of people to actually. You're alone regardless. A bunch of people to decide to make a decision. You are alone regardless of how you look at it. When you sleep in the bed, when you're standing where you're at, when you watch television, if you stand around a group of people, whatever you may be doing, you're still alone in your physical body. It's no illusion. The illusion is like, well, I gotta have somebody to hold on to my arm. I'm gonna tell you this quick story. Guy used to hang with, his mother was married to a husband of hers, and he was afraid of death. And he said, "Baby, I need you to hold me because I'm not going to sleep." But what he didn't understand that the Most High was coming to get him anyway. So he felt like in the illusion that if she held him in the bed, that he wouldn't die. And so she told me the story about it. That's how I know about this story. So anyway, moving forward, he ended up dying. That was his comfort. He fell asleep and he never woke back up. So that goes back to what I said previously before that last part of that little short story. I didn't even go more in detail, but that was a story that the guy that I used to hang around, mother told me about his death. He was afraid. The history shows that he existed, that he exists, based contrary to people that don't like people. They're willing to take that advice from people who don't love people. They judge people based off of skin complexion, based off of location, based off of who they are. You're saying that you're willing to listen and accept. Well, I mean, you can listen. So you're accepting people that don't love other people. And now these people that you're speaking of, are these the people that are scientists? Because that's mainly who do it. And then you have scholars, and them scholars gonna be not just on the Catholic, and they like little kids. So got people kissing their feet. So I'm trying to understand. God wouldn't even want you to kiss his feet, but man got you kissing the feet. Not like really. That's how. It's not being rebellious. It's not being prideful. When it comes down to understanding that you telling me that my daughter, my mother, or even me, my son, or my auntie, or my best friend gonna kiss the Pope's feet is crazy. It's crazy. Then I'm gonna honor and respect men or men that actually play with little boys. It's impossible. Hell no. It's crazy. And then when people get in a situation, they boo hoo and hoo and they want you to save them, you can't save nothing. Like we get warnings about a lot of shit and we just ignore it. I'm not ignoring nothing. Jesus is not the Most High. Jesus is quoted in Christianity as the Son of God. Nobody can explain if God transitioned in Jesus, which they talked about Mary having Jesus without what was her husband's name? Nah, that ain't his name. I think of his name, but we're gonna use husband for right now. With the husband without having interaction or relationship with her. So we know miracles can happen and stuff like that. What I'm telling you is this. You got man who teaching you about the Bible who given the whole world. It's been forced on the whole world. I just gave you two brownie points. If you go read on Caesar and you go read on Constantine, you're gonna see that they force people out of their spiritual practices. This is one of the most strongest strongholds out of any stronghold you can think of. If you can convince somebody that you know this truth, then you have their whole life in their hand. Because belief is powerful. And it's a connection that's way greater than anything physically, only because we're not physical beings for real, because we died of this body. It's just an avatar. So let me say this too. Okay, let's just say it's true, right? Let's just say it's true. The problem that the humanity has, they don't want to do right. So how do you get to heaven if you don't want to do right? You got people who say, well, the church, the pastor, or my family, or my boyfriend, my girlfriend, my ex-wife, or my current wife, or my current husband, or people done did this to me, and this is why I'm going to act this way, and this is why I lash out. Now explain to me how you make it to heaven. Let's just say hypothetically it's true. How do you get close to the Most High if you're not willing to be disciplined and structured and break free and heal? Because you ain't supposed to be mad, meaning you're supposed to be able to control that anger. You're supposed to heal. You ain't supposed to hold on to things, grudges. You ain't supposed to dip and dab with other indulgences that other people are doing. Like, yeah, we can go there. Yeah, we go there. It don't take a Bible or biblically or somebody tell me to do the right thing. It's already installed in your spirit. It's already installed in your body and your mind. And not only that, it's all examples of doing the right shit. Even the Most High speaks. People ignore it. So yeah, what's your next question? Well, Christianity, who is Christianity? Christianity says, do you know the history of how Christianity got started? Why there was a division before Christianity? Well, let's put it this way. I'm going to narrate it this way, the way that they got it. The Catholic Church and Christianity used to be joined forces. I mean, really real tight. And then, of course, like any church or any uh, polit- politicians or politics, it causes division. If you look at history, there's so many divisions. It's unfound or profound, rather to say, as well as currently now. This is why people fall out because somebody wants to have the dominance or their way or the highway. They used to kill one another back in the day, and then there was a debate about which one would be the forefront. And because they could not make a decision, that's when they divided among each other. Now, do you know the history also about Christianity actually being killers? Meaning they used to run around villages and places of the world and kill people if they did not actually honor and actually, what is the word I'm looking for? Submit themselves to their belief practices. Did you know that? So you telling me, not literally you, but hypothetically speaking, that the Creator will send men around the world to force them to believe in the Creator when everyone already know that the Creator gave them life to come to this presence because you have the elders and other members of the family that will teach this wisdom and knowledge and understanding. See, the problem is also that a lot of people in humanity don't understand that there's so much spell work. This is why we talk about it a lot. So much spell work has been cast upon each bloodline to create X's and jinxes and curses and bad fortune, and you're trying to figure out why things ain't working out and why you're not wealthier than you are and why your mindset the way that it is and why family members are dysfunctional and having problems with either yourself or others. The family members did a lot of dirty shit, killing and stealing and manipulating and want it all. Well, my information is not off. You got to understand the information that I'm telling you is the information that they got out there, the ones that you still pay attention to. You being a title or something doesn't define shit. At the end of the day, what are you willing to do with what you actually defining yourself in? You will follow Jesus. You know how you know if you'll follow Jesus? You're willing to go against the grain. And a lot of people are not going against the grain besides the chosen. And then you may have selective of those who are in the collective. But if you're not going against the grain and out here talking the way that we talking, going through shit, losing shit, gaining it back, losing shit, gaining it back, losing shit, don't have no friends and stuff like that, but you rocking with the crowd and you doing the things the crowd do, then yeah, you ain't following Jesus' path. Like I said, we can roll with it. I could roll with the Bible all day with anybody, even the captain. I even read that, but I'm just saying, people not willing to sacrifice that because they too busy worrying about what everybody else thinks. You know what else they're not willing to sacrifice their life that they think that actually has truth that is no existence once the physical body leaves. It's not your real body anyway. But I'm just saying to all the Christian people, respectfully when I say this, if you are Christian, if you're a follower of God or you follower of the Messiah, that was the original true name before this Jesus thing anyway. um, then I need you to show yourself that you actually will do the thing that Jesus did and doing it in the Bible. And if you don't understand what he was doing, then you can go to the book of Matthew, that can get you started, and then you'll find yourself around everything else that you need to read. Because Jesus was against anything that the government did, even though they weren't called the government. You know what I'm saying? They was called the Pharisees, Sadducees, and many other different names. And anybody who was doing any wicked stuff. So if you're a person that's doing wicked stuff low key, where there's a lack of integrity with the absence of other people as well as the presence, then yeah, you off. Meaning you gotta get on that path. But Jesus went against everything. So Yeah, a lot of people talk. A lot of people want to do this talking, but ain't nobody taking no action besides those chosen people who decide to leave everything else behind, like us, and just goddamn move forward. You don't need no Yahshua to be saved by the Most High when the Most High is the creator. You don't need no mediator. They changed all that. Everybody just used to worship the Most High until they came up with that concept. But you know, I respect it, meaning that everybody has their right to believe what they want to believe. I'm not gonna knock it. I don't give a damn if anybody not what I believe. But it's the difference between believing and knowing. I know the truth, and my truth comes from asking the Most High to show me the truth. They say that you can say Jesus and it's gonna cast something out. Well, why are people not doing it? Why they not doing it? Why it's so difficult? Like right now, we know that, for example, the music industry uses music with demonic forces to actually manipulate people to have a certain state of mind and to act out a certain behavior, and also to decrease your frequency, vibration, and also for you not even receiving any of your abundance and love and health and all this good stuff that people really don't understand why they're not having it or maintaining it. Just cast it out in Jesus' name and see what happens. It should leave instantly, right? Isn't it said it's the power in the tongue in the Bible? I'm not here to, I want to make this clear. I'm not here to force anybody in anything. I'm not here to make nobody believe nothing. It's a difference, again, like I said, knowing and believing. Everybody got their path they're going to take. You're going to find out either way it goes, one way or the other, right? It's now, in between, or later. Later means when you leave the physical body, you're going to find out like, damn, man, I wasted all my time. And the whole time that I was on the planet, I was supposed to have been getting experiences, and I was supposed to have been learning lessons, and I was supposed to have been transformation and ascending. All this biblical and religious shit that was made by man. God don't need no man to make shit. He know man heart not right anyway. It's in the Bible as well. So why the fuck would you listen to somebody telling you about Jesus and God and that's the way? But they are running the world illusionally and telling you what is and what ain't and what you can and what you can't do, and don't mix this race and don't be over there and don't be over there, and drugs is bad, but damn they bring them here, and alcohol is bad, but I'm gonna lock your ass up forever, or you're gonna get time, or you're gonna pay a fine, or we're gonna humiliate you. But we're the cause of all this shit, but we're gonna project it on you and project the other people around you, meaning strangers or people you know, to look at you a certain way, while they would look at us as a bright star in the sky as nothing but grace and mercy. And we are followers of Christ and followers of God, and blase blah. Bullshit. All bullshit. And the only reason we got stuck to Christianity and all this shit, because they forced it on our ancestors first and foremost. Let's go back to slavery since you want to talk about this shit. And then on top of that, the conditioning and the programming of each bloodline just passed that bullshit on down, and they wasn't even loyal to it either. They tell you don't fucking have sex, but motherfuckers fucking and out of wedlock and all that. Tell you don't. It tells you to love thy neighbor. Motherfucker don't love thy neighbor. It tell you to honor the Most High, honor thy mother, thy father. Motherfucker don't do that. It says, when it says honor thy neighbor, it says show respect to others. Motherfucker don't do that. I don't know them. I don't fucking talking to me for. I mean, stop the bullshit. Y'all can bring all the questions you want, and I ain't mad and I am not frustrated. I answer them motherfuckers. I'm telling you, the swords is out, the smoke is out. I already been through this outside the streamlines or stream, whatever you want to call it, and I've been on other multiple streams having these same different type of conversations. And you want me to tell you what the biggest regret that people regret? That they thought I know what the fuck I was talking about. So all of them want to come back. Ain't no coming back. And I'm not mad at them. I had to forgive them. Did they hurt my feelings? Yeah, because I really liked these people, which I know about all of us. Until we work on shit, you're fucked up. You're fucked up only until you fix it. So it's a lot of fucked up people out here that don't want to fix themselves. So this is why they can get along to a certain degree, but they got a lot in common because somebody got to dominate the circle with the illusions and smoke screens. Okay? That's what they say. So why is it that white people don't like black people, but they all practice Christianity? That's a great question. Now I got a question. Not all white people, but those who fit the category. We know about KKK and white supremacy and all this bull crap, woo woo woo. But I'm just saying, why is it hard? I want to see what you know. Why is it so hard for other whites to get along with our neighbors that are Christians? And let me tell you something else in the process while you answer that, if you answer it. If you don't, I understand. If you don't have an answer, it's no right or wrong answer to the question. That whites don't have no white Jesus in their church. Not in the inside and not in the fucking window. But black people who was oppressed to put that white man, that European God, or European deity, rather to say, because that's what you need to go to with Europeans. Them motherfuckers. Them the motherfuckers who came up with this Jesus shit, first of all. Don't let me give you the history about the Europeans. And they still struggling. If you go into the news right now or read any fucking article, they still broke, they're still impoverished, and they're number one in HIV around the whole fucking world. That's just tell you how nasty the motherfucking people are for those who are nasty. Not all of them, but for those who are. So these motherfuckers are scumbags. Point blank period. They history from back then all the way now. You can read it. It's gonna be right there. Even you have even the other Caucasians or slash whites talking about how fucked up and nasty and dirty these people are. But that's where your Jesus came from, since you want to know where Jesus came from. That's where it came from. It took the Europeans like 400 something years to learn the first half of the vocabulary. And then it took them 270 something plus years, or we're going to say 270 something years. It could have been 240 something. I'm going to say between the range of 240 something to 270 something years, not plus years, but years, that actually learn the rest of the vocabulary. That's how slow they were. They didn't know how to wash their ass. They ate fucking each other up. They raped the women. They didn't take baths. They were just dirty. They was in the cave. They didn't know how to function until we start teaching. Just gonna give it the truth. You got some white scholars. I think the lady named Nancy, it could be Lisa, whatever. It's one of the two, but she's not hard to find. She's a scholar. She tells white people the fucking truth about the history, about the lies that's been told. It's not been fucking lies. So, and the problem with people is they rather accept the lie than the truth, and that's why they stuck. For those who fit the category, and for those who said the truth, that's why motherfuckers is free, and that's why motherfuckers stuck looking at other people like, oh, they must think they better, oh, because they get this, and I don't see nothing they going through, and why I'm going through something, but they ain't going through nothing. Motherfucker, we done been through shit, we going through shit, we just not immature about fucking what we going through. We're there to focus and learn the fucking lesson. We used to be able as well. We used to be on the same side that motherfuckers are stuck on. We were fucking stuck as well. So if motherfucker feel some type of way, that's a personal problem. It's a personal choice, and they have that free will and free right to feel that way. But that don't mean it's official fact. You gotta also understand hypocrites, right? Exactly. Now, who's hypocrites? The Europeans. The Europeans want to be God, man. I'm just keeping 1,000 with you. When you look at their history and you read it, but I'm looking at this shit, reading. I'm gonna tell you what intrigued me to actually start looking them up. One day, I was watching television, and I saw this European talk to another white lady and told her that you gonna kiss my feet and we are your guys. And whatever we say do, you better do it. If you don't, then you'll deal with the consequences. I look, I said, what the hell? And I had to rewind that shit in my head and get some clarity and understanding. I said, well, damn. So that's a discovery. There's other whites that don't like other whites. Besides, they don't like dark-skinned people. But it ain't even about the people they don't like. They just hateful ass people. There's no love in their heart because they ain't got no spirit. They ain't got no soul. You gotta have a soul to have love for other people. And there's a lot of beings on this planet that don't have love for other people because they don't got love for themselves, and plus they ain't got a soul. I don't want to hear nothing about excuses about where I'm traumatized. We all go through that abandonment issues and childhood wounds and codependency. All of this is excuses. If you can go smoke that cigarette, that blunt, and pop that bottle in your mouth, or go lay down with somebody, or you can go grab this car, get this job, or go get this money illegally or legally, or you can hang around people and pop your shit. Ain't no fucking excuses. None at all. This area over here, this platform gonna give you hard times. I'm telling you, it's love. It's love because if it wasn't, I wouldn't be telling you the truth. Cause I ain't giving a damn about nobody's opinion, and I ain't giving a damn about no rebuttals, and I don't give a damn about nobody challenging me, cause I'm gonna get my answer from the Most High, not from no motherfucking book. That's how I learned all this shit. Starting from the journey to where we at in the journey. I learned all this shit by asking the Most High. I was like, okay, what's up with this Jesus thing? Because I've been in situations where I call Jesus name with no Jesus come to save shit. And I learned that I had to go save myself. So every situation I ever been in, I had to save myself. And for all the haters in the back, I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. For real. Because I already know people be watching. Keep watching. Give a damn about none of that. Well, there's a lot of people that do it, and there's a lot of people among them. And look, if I feel like walking right now, we can walk to. There's several white churches that ain't got no Jesus. Why the white? The answer to the question: why the white churches don't have a white European Jesus in their church? Can you answer that? You can give me. It's opinion. It's no right or wrong answer. Can you give me an answer to why white people don't have a white European Jesus in their church, but black people are the only one that got it? We've been trying to explain shit, man. I could talk about the law, how they be lying about the law. I could talk about a whole bunch of shit. I've experienced the shit too to see if it was real or not. Everything that I talk about, I've experienced it. Not gonna talk about shit I haven't experienced. But just having a certain gift and shit to be able to actually channel and be able to tell people shit, they look at you crazy like, yeah, what the fuck is he talking about? It seems like he just, or he's all over the place. It's because people not listening. They're not tuning into the truth. They're not tuning into the frequency because the frequency is too damn low. Because they'd rather pay attention to the same old, same old, same old, which means the same old repetitive ham, hamster wheel driven shit. That's what motherfuckers like. They ain't even like, you know what? Hold on. Damn, this shit keep repeating. It's time to figure out how to goddamn get out of this or see something different because it's like watching reruns. It's like watching reruns. I'm gonna watch these same clothes tomorrow and I'm gonna put them on. Yeah, I gotta watch. Yeah, I wore this outfit yesterday. I gotta wear it tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to rewatch it. That's what motherfucking mind is recycling. But as long as they do those spells on people and people not trying to get these spells on them because they really think there's nothing on them and people think that the shit they see and do is normal, shit not fucking normal. Not normal. Why you think that I understand why I came to the planet? Because the planet's fucked up and it's dark forces here and motherfuckers fucked up and they need help and then guess what? Everybody don't want no help. They just don't. You may think they do, but they're just gonna persuade you to they do what they want, whatever they see that you may have that they can take or fuck up. You know how many people jealous of people that got money, but the money is abundant, meaning they print it all day, every day? Motherfuckers just lazy, or they just don't know how to get it. Or it's a combination of those two, along with generation curses or blockages or whatever, or many other things. Money is available for everybody. Just using an example. Guess what? I used to be one of the people that had the same mindset. You gotta break those generation curses in order to see the truth. Our ancestors, our family members did a lot of fucked up shit, man. It ain't just white people or the government or nah, they was participating in this shit. They were killing people, reason, no reason, betraying in every form of fashion, man. I mean, I could say so many detailed shit. Having sex with one another, bringing incest babies in the man, poisoning family members, pulling the plug. I mean, God, there's a lot of channel messages going out just telling you what it is. Sending evil eye, putting curses and hexes on their own family members so their children will be cursed. I don't care what look, I'm gonna tell you something about Yahshua, that they call AKA Jesus. I don't care what color he is. I just know that without, I just know living my life and not playing both sides that I used to do in the past and living the life of doing the right thing, Jesus ain't gonna save me. I'm gonna save myself. You know why Jesus not gonna save me? Because Jesus not in my body. I'm not in Jesus' body. And I don't have to, I respect whatever, but I'm just as powerful as Jesus. And as long as I go to the Most High and make sure that I'm in alignment and what I need to do, and not, and it's natural for you to not know. I mean, it's natural for you to know what not to do, because everything, majority of this shit is familiar, because people are actually demonstrating the shit not to do. Because you hear it on the news, or you seeing it physically, or people are talking about it. Make it simple that way. I know not to pay any attention to it. So, and then I know how to go within and ask myself, okay, what would be my weaknesses to convince me to do these things if I chose to do it? And when I evaluate that, then I understand, okay, well, what would be to actually overcome that? I mean, a lot of times it could be fasting, a lot of times it could be prayer, a lot of times it could be both, a lot of times it could be like, okay, what's the worst scenario of this situation? Like, I question shit. People don't question shit. They just accept shit. I ain't accepting shit. I've been like that since fucking elementary. Even if I can remember some of my, not all, but some of my childhood shit, I could talk about that. But they did spells on me to mess with my memory, so I wouldn't remember the shit they done to me as a child. And because it's like when you read in the Bible, for example, when somebody know that you did something ruthless to their family member, something like that, they're gonna grow up and they're gonna have revenge. So they knew I was gonna do some shit to them. But I still ain't did nothing. I know shit that they don't think I know. I know about them paying people to gang stalk me. I know about them paying people to try to kill me. I know about the insurance policies. I know about a lot of shit they think I know about. I know about this shit. I know about all the women they sent to me, the goddamn gaslight, love bomb, and all that. I know about females getting readings on me. I know about men getting readings on me. I know about all that shit. People think I don't know about none of that. I know about all of it. They're like, hmm, I wonder what he know. I know about the witches and warlocks that get paid for fucking putting spells on people and to goddamn research on people. I know about motherfucker researching on not only me, on fucking everybody. They research and they watch your ass every day, all day. Who gives a fuck? They watch through goddamn divination, which is limitless different types of divination. Majority of the people that's Christians are witches and warlocks. The Masons, the Eastern Star, the witches and warlocks. They do wicked shit behind the scenes. And they give you this pretty smile or this foul smile, rather, to say that they are some type of good motherfucker. They are part of the Illuminati and the secret societies. Fuck all them people. They trash. And see, I would be nice about it, but I can't be nice about it because they won't leave me the fuck alone. Okay? As long as they keep fucking with me, I'm gonna keep telling the truth, and I'm gonna tell the truth regardless, because that's my purpose. I'm a messenger. I'm a divine messenger. I don't give a fuck who don't believe. I don't give a fuck who don't want to listen. When I say whatever the Most High tell me to say, you best believe the mark is not gonna be missed. Whether it's good or bad, you take it how you want. Even bad news is good news because it's giving you awareness what you need to do, what you not need to do, which way you need to go, what way you don't need to go. See, I understand by the wisdom of the Most High telling me this versus a man who could never tell me anything. You ask a pastor or anybody questions, the motherfucker can't even answer. Most of them are there just to actually be a handler. You see what I'm saying? To handle people. They siphon people energy in the church. That's why you see so many people on the left out. They siphon the energy, taking your wealth. Wealth is energetic. And then it materializes in the physical. You feel me? Along with birth of anything. Right? Motherfuckers don't know nothing. Motherfuckers won't listen. We're not gonna force this shit. Promise you. I understand this journey is this. Seasons. Some things are infinite. Those who get left behind get left behind. Just like another chosen, she was just talking about famine. She talked about this shit a year ago. It's here. Motherfucker thinks she just be talking. They just think we be just talking. Oh, yeah, that's what we're talking about. Oh, they messing with the cars. Just like I asked a man the other day. I asked him, do he think tarot card or tarot reading is evil? He never answered the question, but anything that you use, it's all about how you use it. You can use anything for good, for bad. Even sex, even your words with your mouth, even your looks. People use it for good and bad. Just saying. People lost in the sauce because the people who wanted you to be lost in the sauce were never intentional to tell you the truth anyway. Isn't a liar, or he or she is just a pretender to be a liar, and it's acceptance. Well, if white people realize that Jesus is not truly white, then they're not gonna go to church. The Pope know that the Yahshua is a melanin man, aka black, and that they're not gonna worship. The Pope now will because they got statues. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, yeah, they're not. The white people in America, they're gonna walk away. They're gonna walk away. Some white people know, man. I like a lot of white people. They fucked up, but I like them better than I like my own. They said, "Wow, our own got too much shit going on. They trying to hurt you. They trying to really hurt you." I don't mean I said like. That don't mean I don't love them. I love them because I have to, but I don't like the shit that they do. You just looking like, man, what the fuck is wrong with you? You can't tell me it's a drug or some alcohol that you intoxicated or that you been through as a child. But you act like this. You want to do this shit. And I be listening, watching a lot of shit. People think I'm not hip to shit, right? It's rap, whatever. Man, I pay attention to all this shit. Sometimes I ain't even gotta pay attention because you as a person, not literally you, is a person that actually tune me in on who's saying what doing what. Like Little Dirt, he's the devil. He's a baby demon. But all he talking about is killing it. But I can't be mad at him because that's his spiritual conduct. He came here to convince people to go the wrong way. That's his job. Anyone who's here, which all the wrong people are in front of everybody, meaning in front of the people that's supposed to be in front. The only reason they there because they put us to sleep. We're not sleeping no more. You either gonna be a sheep or you gonna be a lion. That's your choice. Most people want to be a sheep. Like somebody's gonna save me. Somebody is. Nobody's coming to save you. Keep thinking that. People be talking about we in our in the how they say it. We in our ending times or some shit like that. The end of times is for the wicked. That's the only thing you get really experience and see. Ain't no end of times of Yahshua coming out, no sky and all this crazy ass shit. Let me tell you something. The way the Bible was written, they took shit from our ancestors. Because our ancestors used to do story time, myths, hymns, and songs, and dance, and all of that. And all they did is took that shit and put some shit together. I mean, they have, or those who fit the category have intelligence to create, to copycat, and that's what happened. Created and copycatted. It got so bad that people just naturally like, yeah, Christ, and it is what it is, man. It's a hard topic for people to accept or talk about. I don't have any emotions when it comes down to talking about Jesus and all that. I know the truth. I know the truth. I ain't trying to force nobody to change their mind. I can just tell you this: regardless if you stick to religion, spirituality, or both, you're spiritual regardless. You're religious regardless because all your ancestors practiced this bullshit. But you can clean it out your DNA by just saying, hey, this is new version of some new shit. It's all about doing the right thing and about inspiring and motivating not only self but others, but also changing humanity for the greater good. The motherfuckers think money can do it. It ain't money isn't the problem. It's the mindset and the heart of others is the problem why the humanity has not changed. It had nothing to do with the fucking money. Motherfuckers think, oh, we gotta put this money in order for this change, for this community to be better. And all our ancestors didn't even use money to create a community, man. Like they can tell that bullshit to other people. They only can feed it to people who willing to eat shit. Respectfully saying that. Motherfuckers about to listen to that bullshit. All that shit is cap. Some of y'all might see some boogers in my nose, but it's all right. It's natural. We all have them. With all this pollen and stuff messing with my nose. Some people be bad. It's like, dang, man, they ain't telling me I had a book in my nose. It's going to be all right. Who gives a damn? But yeah, man. Go. I can go for hours, man. I'm telling you, I can go for hours with this, man. It's been a minute. I don't do these live streams as much because people really got their head like an ostrich stuck in another hole that don't need to be there. But we don't force this, and a lot of time I can get on with nobody present and just speak with the most I want me to speak, but I'm not gonna intervene and nothing. I'm just popping shit, talking shit. But I just noticed that people really don't want to learn nothing. I'm not gonna waste my energy and time with that. But I want you exes to start watching me and I want you to start doing your little readings and all that shit. I know about it. I want to be with you. I'll be with you. I'm the type of person. I take straightforward what it is. I ain't about to play no games with you. Think that I'm gonna take care of us. I know I take care of me while you want to lean off of what I'm doing for us when you could be doing something as well. I ain't getting no type of connection like that. And all the motherfucking females that they be sending, I'm not even paying no mind to none of them motherfuckers. Motherfucking exes are doing a little spell work and all that shit, weak shit. That shit don't work. Let you know that too. Like, man, I just want to know what he knows. My fucked up ass relatives, fuck y'all. Ain't never fucking with y'all ever again. You can pray, cry, blow boogers out your nose. Like, don't give a damn. I really don't. Do you know how many times I wanted to take my gifts and goddamn fuck some people up? People think they got power. They ain't got no power. I know when I go dark, I most definitely go dark. Darker than what's on my head. There ain't no stopping. I ain't gonna give a damn about no consequences. I done seen it shit happen. I done seen shit happen to people. They want to be a bully, want to keep fucking with me. All right now. All right. Play what you want. And it's funny, not literally, how the Most High just recently did something and the old version of me got upset, but because I grew from learning from the last situation or times that it happened, you like, well, I wouldn't understood that at all. Yeah, understanding comes with patience. That I seen two people that tried me and got their shit rocked. I see a third person that is actually facing murder. I seen a fourth person that played me for some money and now they ain't making no money. So yeah, all right. That spiritual team real, man. They ain't playing no games. Them ancestors real. And the sad part that these witches and warlocks think they can beat trillions and ancient ancestors. Man, they ain't got nothing on no ancient ancestor. One ancient ancestor. We ain't talking about no archangel. I ain't even include them. I ain't even talking about no extraterrestrial beings or other different type of beings. Because that's beings that they don't know about. And then that's also beings when the Vatican burned these books. And Alexander, when he burned the library down and all this shit that they didn't finish studying and learn, motherfucker got scared. They burnt that shit down. Like, we got to burn this shit. We can't let nobody get access to this to know what the hell we know. But what they really don't understand and know, they don't know shit. They got bamboozled because they're limited of their growth. Here's the thing. The universe understood, and the creator, a.k.a. Most High, a.k.a. many different names, understood that they were going to misinterpret the information that they stole or they was taught or the betrayal that knew was going to be done. And the Most High was already ahead of them to teach them consequences along the way. And they just really never paid no attention to it because they learned had so much stuff that it was able to patch shit up. That patching shit is over with. They ain't patching nothing up. See what happened to Queen Elizabeth? Her ass. All that's her karma for goddamn killing people, enslaving people. That woman killed so many people, crazy. And for the record, she's not no queen. Only melanin people are real kings and queens and emperor and empresses. Only way that any other culture can become that, they have to have the DNA bloodline. That's the only way. Who gives a damn who disagree? Who gives a damn who have feelings about it? be nice. I'm being nice really now. Just being straightforward. You gotta be aggressive. Well, I say, why you gotta be aggressive? Because people don't like nice people. They think they sensitive. They're too soft and they too soft spoken and they too kind and you can get over on them. Yeah, till you see the other side. Nice people have another side to them now. You sleep on it if you want to. And then they got a spiritual team. You don't know what their back of them is. It's just good to be genuine to people as much as possible. The universe gonna slap you around anyway. Yep. I like them questions though. I like them questions. I like questions. I know that you can do I have to meditate on it because I don't need nobody trying to be rude and thinking. We want to be civil when we have a conversation, but you also on here, you can actually bring people up and let them talk and stuff like that. So something I might do in the future. I'm not gonna guarantee that. It's crazy, man, how people believe all this crazy stuff that they still stuck on. I'm so grateful I'm stuck in that. Then I even all the chosen who don't believe this stuff and find out what's the truth and what's the lies, still act accordingly, meaning connected to the Most High. They're not saying go worship the devil, go worship this, and go do this and go do that. We ain't doing none of that. We actually still expressing and showing that we still represent the Most High without religion. You don't need it. It's man-made. It's like, why does God need man to talk to other masses of people when God can talk to each individual on their own? They already connected. Shit crazy. A lot of us gonna see like more the truth when we actually leave here. We're gonna see more. I even asked somebody, I said, do they believe in reincarnation? They're like, no. And then say, you believe in Jesus? Like, yeah, well, he reincarnated now. What you think about that? You're stuck. Yeah, but see, here's the thing about that. You may not still be in here, but people who know or don't know about Jesus is a melanin man. So that melanin Jesus represent all melanin, aka black people. They don't like black people. So how can you like a dark skinned man that's called Jesus, but you don't like dark skinned people, which is many different types? The only reason why white people don't have dark skin because they wasn't around enough sun to actually give their skin tone the melanin that they need. White people got melanin, it's just not dark melanin. Some white people just depend on the genetics. But we don't give a damn about none of that. About nobody's skin tone and all of that. I mean, this rabbit hole can go so goddamn deep. It offend a lot of people, but shit, that's a good thing. That make people. I ain't got my ID. Get my man right there. So it's all good. I'm always up for the challenge. You know who I want to talk to? They got to come to me though. I want to talk to all the motherfuckers who think they run the world. Matter of fact, they ain't got to come to me. We can do we can do a live stream. Bring them all. I embarrass all of them. They really want to do something. I got respect for them. Don't get me wrong, and it's not in fear because they got to play their part. And the Most High set them in that position for a reason, so they can know that they ain't run shit. So yeah, I respect their position. For those who be listening and watching, I got some elders watching too. I got a few groups of ages watching. I respect everybody. Don't get it twisted. It's just that people, for those who fit the category, don't respect me until they actually fuck around and find out. And that's the best part I like, because I don't have to not respect people. It's not my forte, my motto. You know what I'm saying? But when you come over here, it looks sweet. See how the tree in the background, you hear the birds chirping. Everything worked for me, dark and light. I hate to go dark though, because then that's when it's sufficient, as well as the light sufficient. That's when motherfuckers fuck around and find out. Damn. And guess what? I don't even be putting my hands, I don't be doing no spiritual work, none of that. Only time my spiritual work happens when I know a motherfucker attacking me, that's about it. Besides that, I ain't thinking about another motherfucker on this planet, what he or she is doing. Who gives a damn? But what I do know, I'm called to speak, and I'm going to say what the Most High wants me to say, whether people listen to it or not. And then, they got to understand when your time is up here, you can't tell the Most High you didn't know this and that and the third, because I remember me telling before I even got to this point, you're not going to be able to get away with that, what the Most High said. And that's how I know the Most High is a male figure. I done heard it too many times. I even know when I was going to knock somebody's head off, he said, you better not do it. He said it 3 times, 4 times. First time was lightning and thunder. Not lightning, but thunder. You could hear it roaring. It wasn't even no thunder and lightning outside, but you could hear it. Everybody else wasn't going to hear it. He said, you better not do it. I was going to knock that person's whole dome off. Yeah, I was going to knock their whole head off with that fofo. Disrespecting me like that. I've been disrespected a lot, but everybody done paid, trust me. But that one I was going to do personally. Yeah, I wasn't going to let the Most High do that, and I was going to be the person who say, you better leave him alone. Not crazy. People don't know what a fofo do to the body. And damage. Not bragging about it either, but I'm grateful that I didn't do nothing. I'm grateful. I get why and understand. The devil wanted to knock me off my path. But people don't like me for no reason, because I don't give people nothing but a reason to love and support me. Motherfuckers don't want to do that. They just want to take. That's why I don't fuck with nobody. Motherfuckers trying to get in my energy, get in my circle. A lot of motherfuckers stealing. I know about all that shit. You're gonna lose it, so it don't fucking matter. You'd be best off walking away and goddamn deal with your karma, or walk away by not actually or learning the lesson from all those who've done it. Some of them people dead. Some of them people in hospice. Some of them people in the hospital. Some of them people paralyzed. Some of them people got multiple diseases and multiple health issues, mental issues, emotional issues, and financial problems. Like, and motherfucker want to project, want me to have those problems or the other chosen. I'm not speaking just for myself. I represent. I don't give a damn if I ever get to meet any chosen person in person. We here to shake shit up. That's what we gonna do. We shaking it. And the crazy part is we ain't gotta put a finger on not one motherfucking person. All we doing is giving warnings. That's all we doing. We sending warnings out. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't come for me. Stay in your lane. Leave me alone. Motherfucker like, nah, fuck that. I'm gonna do what I want to. Who is you? You ain't nobody. Woo woo. And then they fuck around and find out. Yeah. Motherfucker fuck around, find out. And then the thing about it, motherfucker ain't coming to you like, yeah, you know what? You told me, man, to fall back. And when you told me to fall back, I didn't fall back. So now I just want to let you know I apologize. Woo, 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 woo. Can we be cool? Can we be friends? We never could be cool and friends because you already had that first opportunity from the beginning. You betrayal for no fucking reason because you want to prove a point to yourself and other people that you trying to impress that this motherfucker ain't who she or he say they are. I done proved that shit. I did it for 4 years. Beyond 4 years on top of that, but we talking about they reached it 4 or 5 years, motherfuckers yapping. They ain't understanding. I can hear. I said, what you mean you can hear? I can hear while I'm not there. I can see while I'm not in the present while motherfuckers talking crazy. I can feel your vibration when it's off. I can feel your snakeness. You feel me? These are all different kind of gifts. Motherfuckers don't want me having, but I'm gonna say this because I do a lot of shorts and shit like this. In order to take the chosen gift, you got to destroy the creator. That's the only way you're gonna be able to do it. We know that's not realistic. So the best thing to do is sit down. I'm just saying, just sit down, man. Listen, darkness that had its share, more than its share, in humanity as well as many other planets and places in the universe. Time is up, man. Time is up. And our elders, shouts out to them because in our reality, They supposed to make sure that we didn't supposed to go through the shit we went through or been through or gonna continue to go through. But they're part of the agenda, so fuck them. They're like, damn, how dare you? The kind of cloth that I come from or that I am, there's no fucking way that I'm gonna lower my standards or my values to respect people who don't respect me or mainly respect themselves. So when I see somebody respect themselves, I know there's a great chance of us actually having a great connection. Despite for those who lack and despite for those who haven't gotten there, you can get there. That's encouraging. Don't think it's too late. Nothing's never too late. So Most High not playing, man. I mean, it's obvious when you see things happen to people who done something wrong. It shows you the existence of the Most High. He was like, I don't believe that's true. What? You're seeing divine justice done to people for doing wicked shit. Saying, how you not see the Most High? Look at this. Look at Deion Sanders and his son. These people did wicked shit, and all the Most High did, the AKA guy, he turned it in his favor. If we go by the scripture, he said, "I'll make your enemy your footstool." You feel me? So I'm just saying. Some of us say, "Well, damn, you use a lot of the things that come out of the Bible. You say you ain't a believer." I just know what the Bible says. It don't have to say that for shit to happen to people. What comes around goes around. Reap what you sow. Universal law, cause and effect. I mean, it can go any kind of way. You feel me? Get them likes up. Y'all ain't here bubbling and looking and shit like that. Speak up. Say where you from. I had to bring the authority and the tone up a little bit. Some gonna like it, some not going to. It's whatever. I already know about some of these men want to compete with me. We're not competing. So get that out your mind. I know about the stealing and going to the platform, saying the shit that I'm saying. Listen, I go through spiritual warfare all day, and I'm like, okay, Most High. But I already know the answer. He got to punish their ass because they're not gonna listen and they want to do it. So he let people do what they need to do according to what the scripture said. That people have free will. It's obvious you do. Most people ask for permission. Can they talk? Can I say something? Bitch, just say it. Talking about some freedom of speech. Fuck you talking about? Yo, this is the amendment. You have the right. You have the freedom of speech. Now, the way we came up with this is at one point in time with the freedom of speech, we didn't allow people to talk. Who the fuck is you? You're not nobody, God. Man, crazy shit. I always say what the fuck I gotta say. Now, if I don't say something, I know it's gonna be ugly. And then there's a time and place to not say something. So that's all you're gonna get from there. I mean, I'm scared. I'm scared of shit. Motherfucker won't motherfucker be scared. Somebody damn scared of nothing. And if you don't know now, you fucking know today. But I've seen a lot of shit. Like I said, I can get real ugly. I don't need no guns. I don't need no goddamn platoon. I don't need no motherfucking goons. I don't need none of that. This motherfucking mind and this word, the energy is around. I got real dragon slayers. They always ready. They gonna fuck you up with even if I don't say nothing. If we want to go to scripture, touch my anointed, bring my prophets no harm. What part of the motherfucking shit the motherfucker don't understand? But then it go back to what I said. These the same motherfuckers who teaching people this shit, but ain't honor nothing that motherfucking word say. Oh yeah, it don't mean nothing. I'm just gonna do what the hell I want to do. Yeah, I need y'all to kidnap them people, and then I need you to deduct this person. I need you to bribe this person. I need you to yeah, we gonna put this extortion together and blah blah blah. Get the fuck out of here. That ain't, or is it, playing both sides? That's playing on the most high top. Like, fuck what you talking about. I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do. And that's why everyone getting their shit rocked. No, you're not gonna see this shit on television. It don't need to be on television. They need to be right there where they did all their private shit they do, their meetings and all they fucking blood rituals and shit like that. Why you think so many blood rituals on the planet? Because they have orchestrated many different type of entities, rituals, sacrifices for this, so they can get harvest the energy. Why you think people got mental issues and low vibrational frequencies and shit like that, so they can harvest your energy? The chosen got the most potent energy out of all humanity. We're not human. We're not from this planet. That's why people trying to figure out, like, there's something about this person. Man, there's a light. It's just, how do they know all this shit? And why are they saying these things that we never seen before? Hold up, let's go through this text real quick and see if we can find this. Damn, I mean, it's not there. I need y'all to get on the goddamn job. If you can't find them, I'm gonna start knocking all of you out, or we're gonna put you in the damn dungeon. You better find out who this person is, what they're here for, and why they're saying the shit that they're saying. It don't matter what the fuck you think. You can't stop shit. It don't fucking matter. Some say, damn, man, we should have got them when they was in a lower state. When that meaning, when they was following the crowd, they was indulging in all the low vibration of shit. If you had a chance then, you would have knocked us off then. You never had a chance. That's the fucking point that I'm making. You never had a chance. You got everybody up because they were slipping. All our relatives that supposedly already had done this, they're slipping. They ain't have enough faith, enough strength, or enough endurance to deal with it. Like, motherfuckers, y'all really don't understand what the chosen really be going through when it come down to these dark forces and shit. They put it on us. You feel me? They don't really put much on individuals because you're not a threat. Anything is a threat, they coming. But shit always fail. I'm not saying I ain't experienced that. I've been paralyzed twice from the attacks. Right back walking. Why you say you people have more demand? I know about Russia respecting melanin people. The only people that don't respect, aka black people, is the United States that they call this country. This country ain't no damn United States. It still has its other tribes, which some of my ancestors and shit, and everybody else's. You can't stamp something that's already been stamped. But if we go deeper than this world belongs to the Most High. You can't stamp over the Most High. You can fucking create the illusion, and people are like, well, yeah, this is Kansas, and this is New York, and this is Connecticut, and this is Wyoming, and this is California. Yeah, you can program people say, yeah, it's just land. It don't have a name written on the shit. Imaginary lines, motherfucker, like, yeah, that's a line right here, and you can't cross this line. It's my fucking yard. I mean, they got people doing all kinds of fucking crazy shit. You got people really fighting for this shit that they can't keep. And you pay taxes on every damn thing. We was talking about that yesterday, how you pay taxes on everything, but you think you own a house. No, you still pay taxes. Don't pay them taxes, see what happens. Don't pay that car tax or that insurance, see what happens. And business and whatever else, see what happens. You don't own nothing, man. You don't even own your body. But in the meantime, you own it temporarily because you actually have free will to do whatever you need to do with it. Smokes for the ancestors, man. Yeah, everybody, I meant to add to that, everybody in every country respect melanin people except for the United States. And I understand why, because the Europeans, when they came here, they infiltrated anyway. They needed more land, they needed resources and so forth, so on, because if you look at Europe, it's very small. And so they came up to strategic and strategies, and they executed. You know, the best way to get close to somebody is pretend that y'all friends. Then you poison them, and then you infiltrate. And you learn what you need to learn, and then you make a decision. That's like anything. Like I'm gonna be her boyfriend just so I can sleep with her and get her pregnant. You got people who think like that. Saying this is an example. Women do say, I'm gonna be with him. He gonna be my man. I'm gonna make sure we don't have no protection when we have sex. Make sure he get me pregnant. I'm gonna get out my birth control. She's crazy. Delusional. Then shit don't work out. Everybody's bitter. Now when everybody's bitter, they say fuck everybody. Now everybody's a problem because of their poor decision, their manipulative, deceptive decision. That's why you see a lot of people running around here crazy. Because they're dirty and they're not gonna tell you the dirty shit they've done. They're gonna project it and blame other people. It's insane. The reason why you're not gonna find those type of people to come to my channel, because they want people to tell lies, and that's what they fuck with. They don't fuck with nobody who tell the truth. I know some people may look at statistics and shit like that. Whatever is designed for people to be on this channel, that's what it is. I'm not worrying about no millions, because all them people who got millions, shit, they not even getting paid off for that shit. And a lot of them just getting played, and a lot of them is gotta say certain shit in order to have that channel. So they willing to do that for attention. That ain't no hate, or isn't no hate. That's just a fact. For not getting paid. Motherfuckers on the other side, they're misleading people. So you find a lot of people follow misleading people. I remember seeing this one guy on YouTube talking about, I'm gonna teach you about how to do sexual energy. If people understood about sexual energy, not a fear, you gotta be very cautious when you're ejaculating, which you don't need to be doing that. Rather, it's a woman doing it or a male doing it to himself, and interacting with different people. I mean, there's so much to say about it. I'm not gonna even go there. But if people want me to talk about it, you have to request it, and then I do it that way. I'm already doing enough as it is, but nah, it's not what people think it is. And when you look at him, you can tell and see that he know the hell he's talking about. But he got all these followers. He got all these people who done viewed him. So you got a lot of people who get a lot of views. I don't get a lot of views. People only here to actually watch and monitor me, and go back and tell Master what they discovered. The only thing I can fucking tell you is a mystery. And what a mystery is, you'll never be able to figure that shit out. So whatever. Shit. Now motherfucker really getting to see me pop my shit. Like, I just been chilling. Like, waiting on the Most High. Like, man, she used profanity. Profanity ain't got shit to do with the Most High. That's earthly shit. Man decided to say this MF word gonna mean this. Who gives a damn what they talking about? They don't run shit. They don't control nothing. In that case, everybody be under they spell and be controlled. Listen, if I was on the dark side, I could mislead the whole motherfucking world. That's a big fact. Yeah. They said, no, you can't. Oh, yes, I can. You'd be surprised. Be motherfucking surprised. Mm-hmm. You'd be surprised what I'm capable of doing, what I've done, but I'm not like that. You said, actually, you dirty. Why you say that? Let me see what you got. I can come there and enjoy it. You silly. Nah, that's forbidden. I have to be in my best behavior. Thank you for the invitation, though. Thank you for the invitation. It's appreciated. There's only two of y'all in here. A lot of times, there's only two that were meant to get the message. Like I said, people lose out on their blessings and all of that. They lose out on all their little blessings. But yeah, man, peace and blessings to y'all. Appreciate y'all presence. Appreciate the questions. You're welcome anytime. If you haven't subscribed, do that. You feel like that other people can learn about things that you're curious about, that you want to know the truth, or that you're challenging, or you're challenged with the truth, or versus the lie. This opportunity is limited, so you always never want to knock anybody. You always want to listen so you can learn, and then you can put your puzzle together and find out what is. People are not gonna like if you're not doing the traditional stuff. But here's the thing. When people don't like that you're doing the tradition, no longer doing the traditional stuff, that means they taught you that traditional was about love, unconditional love at that. So that lets you know it's false. It means they were lying from the beginning. That's how you can find out your relatives, friends, associates, or acquaintance, or other people that you end up meeting. You can check. That'll show you a way, or they don't stand on their truth. If they're a religious person or a spiritual person, I've seen wicked people in spirituality as well. It's sad because these people are not fucking healed. I'm not talking about all of them, just some of them. You got some good preachers out there that really preach the word and really stand on it, but they got to take that money and give it to the Pope and all the handlers in between. So they want that money. You know, religion was nothing but a creative uh, substance to be able to maintain money and control. It's the most dominant, powerful thing over a human being body is belief. But people don't see no results. How do you believe in something but you don't see results? Some will rebel and say it takes time. Well, those people that don't go to church, they go through the same thing with results, and it takes time, but they see them. Some do wicked shit to see them faster. Some people do other things to get it quick and fast. Some people don't do wicked things to get it. The main thing of this conversation, whether it's a practice of spirituality, religion, whatever, or nothing, how much are you willing to get close to the Most High? By all means. The question also, wouldn't you want to free yourself from all the doctrines, all the naysayers, all the opinions of other people, and be free from all the attachments and just have that relationship with the Most High so you can hear the truth? Versus God don't need no mediator to speak the truth unless they're assigned. You got so many false. Even the Bible and Christianity tell you about false prophets. Them the ones who telling people shit. Look at Osteen. Look at T.D. Jakes, and I mean the list goes on and on. Some of the pastors in Africa pulling energy, pulling money, not helping people actually be free. But people got also got to do their part too. People don't want to do that. So there's certain different things that people have to learn in order to get out of that state of mind. Oh yeah. Why you want me to come to Thailand? I know about Thailand. You got a lot of politicians that come to Thailand, and y'all have, I don't know, it's probably younger than that. They start young over there, man. Take the young females over there and they start sorting them out for favors. I'm going to say it that way. A lot of politicians go over there. Whoops. Did I tell on the United States politicians? They be going to different countries tricking, having relations with other women. Oops. So are they married? Oops. Their daughters look up to their daddy as a good daddy, but daddy over there doing wrong daddy things, and then daughter want to do bad daughter things, or she want to get freaky, or she want to go outside her race or skin color, rather to say, and he cusses her out. Or he threatens her, if you do this and do that, you know, we all about honor and respect and integrity around here. We don't do none of this vicious stuff that the world, we representing our name. We have a name to stand up for. Your name is trash. You lost that shit when your ancestors crossed our ancestors and everybody else's ancestors. You lost that shit. You're never gonna get that shit back. You're not worried about the world changing. The world's gonna change regardless. Any and everything that doesn't change in the world is gonna perish. Whether the motherfucker like it or not. Whether they like it or not. Internally, externally, energetically, spiritually, emotionally, financially, every fucking way you can think of. Motherfuckers getting the fuck up out of here. Not changing, you're gone. Motherfuckers be acting like they got this light switch or something. They can make themselves stay alive. Saying, well, I know the creator got the real light switch, so if he hit the lights off, I can click the motherfucker back on. No, you can't. The creator has to actually keep them lights on or turn that light back on when it's off. So yeah, play if you want to. Play if you want to, man. The people out here playing. They out here playing. They think you got all this time to do this and dabble in that. I remember when I was doing, he's like, you think you got all this time to dip and dabble? You gonna mess around and find out and get lost now. I'm telling you, you got a calling. I need you to do it. I need you not to be worried about what everybody think. I don't need you to be worried about who paying attention, who listening, who not. I need you to do it. Is you gonna do it or you're not gonna do it? So that's what I've been doing. Have I been through a lot of shit? You damn right I've been through a lot of shit. Do I look like it? Fuck no. Am I hurt? Fucking no. Do I know how to heal shit? Yeah. Can I teach people shit? Yeah. Are they willing to listen? Depends on the person. Do I supposed to force it? No. I used to feel some type of way when I used to start doing this thing and telling people and stuff like that, and then people rebuttal and be mad and angry, want to fight and all this stuff. I learned that that's part of the journey. Look at these birds. Look at them, y'all. That's how connected to nature I am. Yeah. See them birds? Yeah, I know. I mean, yeah, they seeking for the DNA. Everybody want the black man's genetic. Every woman on the planet of all cultures want our DNA. The only reason why it has not happened or a struggle for women outside all cultures to see that because their dads and grandfathers they're so racist. After they raped all our ancestors and shit like that, and kidnapping and shit, they don't want the population of their DNA to be decreased. But it's gonna disappear any fucking way. It don't matter if they fuck or don't fuck, or they fuck each other. It don't even matter. They out of here. You know what I'm saying? So it's a wrap. What up now? Doing all right? Okay, man. Hope you enjoy your day. Yeah. So yeah, Russia got a lot of women. They just freaks. That's what I noticed on us. I'm a streamer too, so that's what I noticed about Russian women. They're very freaky. They very dangerous too. They can get your ass up out of here. So I think my challenge with a different nationality would be because of the language. I would have to learn the language so you start speaking some shit I don't understand and know. You talking about doing something harmful, at least I know it. That's the only dangerous part about it. And then Russians know more than one language too, most of them. And then you got mixed breed over there that other people come from other different countries that live over there as well. I don't know if they have them working over there, make them work or whatever. I really don't know. I have to research. But I'm thinking they lock your ass up though. You got one of the worst prisons in the world. You know, the United States wants you to get this not passport. See, in the United States, a lot of people want to come here, but they look at all the activity. A lot of activity is negative activity. But I'm not saying there's no positive activity. But there's a lot of people here that don't love each other. And so you'll end up picking up bad habits. Because the people that's around other countries, they don't look at skin. They don't look at color at all. It's just United States. It's crazy. But we understand how and why. But going into another country, you have to understand that country before you go in, and then you have to understand what it is that you're gonna need to develop either before going or in process. But what I was gonna say about the United States wants you to fill out a form, and they're gonna decide if you can actually leave the country, which is crazy. When you got free will to go where the hell you want. And then they got this thing called something ID. It's ID something, but it's this card they got that you have to take. You mandatory have to take a picture in order to actually be able to travel outside of the United States. They say for terrorists and all that, but this way I look at it is bullshit because if you really talking about terrorists, you got different cultures of those people that you say is terrorists that live in the United States. So it's not terrorists. Hell, listen, in World War II, we were just talking about this yesterday. The United States, not only when they blew up Japan, they blew up Americans too, which was 50 million Americans. At that time, the military was strong, very strong. I said, ain't no way they had 50 million people. Yeah, they had strong. Just look at the storylines that show you they had a lot of men, especially white men. They had a lot of black males too. They didn't show that. It's kind of that is pushed under the rug because then that's exposing people to being able to have something to say about certain things, whatever they're expressing. But also, what Americans didn't know, as well as other people around the world, that they actually had their own military to sit in bunkers, and whoever they told to annihilate, they would kill them. Instead of them fighting the war, they was shooting Americans, shooting their own colleagues. Like, a lot of people don't know that shit. So what I'm saying to say that people think this shit is a color thing. These motherfuckers are savages. They don't give a damn about nobody but they self. But people are so scared of these old ass people who can't even fight. They can't even fight a fucking flea. People are fucking scared of these old ass people. All these secret societies around the world, they all old. Old ass people. Grumpy demons. Know nothing having, looking ass people. And they manipulate parents. Excuse the background. They manipulate parents to manipulate their kids. Yeah, you need to go join the military. Fight for our country. If this your goddamn country, why you don't get 100% of it? You barely even get 5% of that. I don't give a damn about you. Every vet who ever fought the war, died, or still living not getting shit. They're homeless. They are on substance abuse, alcohol abuse, mental, emotional, and spiritual, and psychological, and psychiatric abuse and problems and institutions and prisons. Fuck, I go fight in a war for a motherfucker and you gonna look at me, treat me like I never existed. Crazy as hell. I remember when I used to want to be in the military and shit as a kid. I changed my mind fast. Like, fuck that. Not doing nothing for these people. Now, don't get it twisted. There are good people in the law enforcement here, mixed with corrupt people, just as well as the government. It's corruption mixed with the good. Don't get it twisted. I'm not talking about the good people. I'm talking about the fucked up people. They know who they are. If a person who know they good and they get twisted, oh shit, you talking shit about me, I'm gonna do something. My daddy in heaven do something first. And now you done switch from being a good person to a wicked person. The Most High is gonna knock anybody head out that come from any chosen. Whether people believe it or not, you test that water, you better be able to drink it. And guess what? You're not gonna be able to drink it, you're not gonna be able to swallow it, you're not gonna be able to live to tell the truth about what you done, because people who lie and deceive, they don't never come out to the public and say, you know what, I lied to y'all, I deceived y'all. Ooh, no, they just keep telling lies, and or they substitute somebody else to come tell the lie or deceive. Liars and deceivers don't tell the truth. There's no truth in them. Yeah, Italy is a nice place. Italy don't have that racism shit. You got so many different mixed women over there. Some beautiful women over there. My got some cousins that actually father was in the military and they traveled, and two of the sons end up getting in the military, so they end up traveling and stuff like that. And Italy was one of the places that I can remember when they came over here, and one of the cousins had so many pictures. Like, boy, who the fuck is all these women? I mean, he had so many freaking pictures, it was ridiculous. I'm like, who the hell is all these women? He's like, yeah, this my girl, this my ex, this my ex. I mean, you just had a bunch of exes, so I was like, crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. Please don't get married. Who don't get married? Get married what? What are you talking about married? Where this come from? What you talking about don't get married? You gonna respond? So 1 minute in your messages, it seemed like you were female. Now later on the message, you're male. Which one are you? Are you both? What you got going on, man? Nah, the way that worked, I ain't even looking for that. I'm not getting sidetracked by a female. I know how the female is easily manipulated and also used by the enemy. I know better. I'm not gonna go to another country just because of different beautiful women or attractive women from all around the world. I'm not moving unless the Most High tell me to move. In the meantime, we're gonna destroy the United States. We're gonna rebuild this shit. Trump gonna do the right thing and rebuild this shit by getting rid of all the trashy ass people who don't want to do shit, which is what he need to do. Not leaving lazy opportunity for motherfuckers to continue to be lazy and not take advantage of the resources, and blocking other people who need the resources so they can actually take advantage of the resources and move on and and let it trend to the next. A lot of people don't like Trump. The reason why I don't like Trump because he's all about doing something right. And I say, well, what about this? You got to make some type of decision. You got to be able to protect. Sometimes you got to do the opposite to protect and to hold something up if you already been holding it down, and you got to, let's just say hypothetically, 179 countries, 130 countries out of 180 countries against you. Oh yeah, that's a problem. So you practically a male, but you were presenting yourself like you was a woman. You was inviting me and all this crazy stuff. Like, what's going on, man? You all right? We need to get to 1,000 subscribers, y'all. Should take as many people that watch this. I have over last month I had 100,000 views. There's no fucking way I should have never reached 1,000 followers or subscribers, rather say. Over 100,000. I even screenshot it. So people like, yeah, whatever. You know, people like they like to see receipts. They call them. My word is the receipt, but some people are in disbelief. I can show them the receipt they want to see. Then like, oh man, you must have did such, and that's why you got it. You got it because I worked hard for it. But they do be taking a lot of likes away that people be liking because even I like my own content and I see that they'll take it away. So I know about people working behind the scenes. I really have more views than I actually have, but it's all good. Nobody trip about that shit. Everybody get dealt with for what they sow their seeds and what they do. So yeah, I guess it's supposed to be a tactic to bother me. It don't. Because you're talking about energy that don't destroy. It just transfer. And the thing about it, I'm not the only one. doing it. But the chosen ones, the really the main ones that get attacked, while everybody else are doing the same thing. But they don't supposed to be doing it because they weren't called to do it. But they already had this shit in play. They like I said earlier, they're very strategic. So they did what they needed to do to put people in position for certain things, do copycat same shit. You can teleport, you can go to the future to see what it's gonna be, and then come back and alter that shit. That shit real. They want people to just believe in the Bible and all this man-made biblical stuff instead of the people knowing that you can teleport from one place to another. There's real portals and dimensions and different extraterrestrial beings and a lot of knowledge that's been hidden and still been hidden and things you need to be reading on and things you need to be learning about who you really are and all that. All they just tell you just need to find you a woman, a man as an option, buy material things, live your life and die. That's not why you're here. That's not why you're here. Won't be the only reason why you're here. But yeah. I should do what? What, come to another country? I don't have a problem coming to another country, but I ain't gonna be coming to see no female. Man, I'm on a mission for the Most High, man. I already know women are distractions. Those certain women, I ain't gonna say all women. It's like certain men are distractions. I'm gonna use it properly how when we as men and women are talking about one another because we have uh, plurality, which is left, right, right, left, yin yang, about how our perspectives or experiences about how we feel emotionally about women and how women feel emotionally about men. They keep it neutral and respectful. You got fucked up men, good men. You got fucked up women and good women. That's how it is. That's what it is, regardless if people accept it or not. But you'll find people that I've heard, all men ain't shit. All these women, they're bees and this and that and the third. And you're looking like, did you date all these women or all these men? How the hell did you get to this point? People act as whatever they go through, they're not still gonna have a drive or be driven to still be attracted to a man or a woman. It's in your DNA. It's in your nature. Like it's fucking ludicrous to sit here and think that you never like another woman or another man. Shit. Not, people don't be realistic. They like to tell each other or themselves lies. Anyway, Olabade Olugbsean, man. Blessed all. Hope all learn something. Until next time, share it to your friends, family, share it to the Illuminati, haters, whatever. Let them know we coming, man. We ain't playing. I'm most definitely coming. I'm not playing no games. Just like that.